Hello guys, I'm gonna explain my setup for my hunter so you can get tips from this video to increase your DPS in raids, instances, or while parsing DPS on the dummy. So let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna show you my gear, jewels and armors. I'm using these earrings. These earrings drops from chamber tier 3 plus. I was using the critical rating set bonuses once before, but when I noticed there's no chance to drop my critical rating anymore because I'm not using any critical rating on my gear, so I decided to use physical mastery set bonuses on earrings. So when you set up your stats nicely, then you need to use your earrings physical mastery set bonuses. So necklace and earrings. This pieces drops from Bloody Threshold tier 3 plus raids. But also when you complete Bloody Threshold tier 3 deed, you can barter those gold jewels in Anakurfu. I don't remember the amount of the ember, but I think it's around 8k. And I'm using these bracelets. These bracelets drops from Store Wagon, the seasonal instance. It's over now, so you cannot gain those bracelets anymore. But if you missed that seasonal instance, you can use the bracelets drops from Blood Threshold raids. And this is my pocket. This pocket also drops from Trunk, the seasonal instance, which means it's over as well, so you cannot gain this pocket. But you can take the gold pocket from same place, Anakurfu, but it requires like 15 shards, if I'm not wrong. So you can use that pocket instead of this. Let's get the armor. I'm using upgraded ram armor right now, as you can see. Okay. I'm using 4 pieces Berserker cooldown set, and also I'm using 2 pieces Rain of Thorns cooldown set. So I'm getting the benefit from the Berserker cooldown with 4 pieces and also gaining some agility from the 2 pieces. Also, there is one more extra pieces I have, which is these ones from the old Anvil raids. So if you are feeling okay in raids and if you think you are not dying much in raids, you can use these Anvil pieces, which is give minus 10% skill induction and really useful on Hunter. But if you think you are dying really much on raids, then don't use those Anvil pieces, because as you can see, you are losing so much vitality when you're using Anvil pieces, these ones. So if you are feeling really bad on raids And if you are dying much, then don't use. But if you are doing okay, you can use the 2 pieces anvil. So last thing is my cloak. This cloak is also drops from Red Maiden, which is also, this one is seasonal instance as well. That means you cannot gain this one anymore. But you can use the cloak drops from the Blood Threshold as well. So this is my gear, armor and jewels I'm using on Hunter. And let's get the traits. I'm using 2 different red line traits on my Hunter. First one is this. This one is AoE based, which means if you are facing more than one mob or boss in raids or fights, you need to go like this. You will do more AoE DPS and you will clear the mobs more fast with this setup. But if you are facing just one mob or one boss in raid instances, you can go like this. You will do more single target DPS with this straight line. I just give 1 point to split shot because split shot also doing really huge damage on single target as well. So you can use 1 point on split shot, or you can drop this point from this traits and you can add 1 point to quick shot focus trait. So if you have one more trait line free to use, then make one yellow line. It doesn't matter which points you give on yellow, just give all points on yellow line is enough, then leave it. And before the fight starts, go yellow, apply your traps on the boss side, then swap back your straight lines, single target or AoE, which are using at the moment. So you will get more DPS like this at the beginning. You will nuke hard. And the next topic is my virtues. I'm using 2 defensive virtues on my Hunter. One is loyalty, the other one is fidelity. But if you are a bit low on your critical rating, you can replace one, fidelity or loyalty. You can drop one and you can get the confidence instead of this one or this one. So it's depends on your stats. So this is my basic setup for hard content like tier 3 plus raids. I prefer you to leave your mastery at 790k physical mastery, and also leave it your critical rating at 590k as well. Because if you set up your stats like this, unbuffed I mean, you will be kept in raids because you're gonna use mastery scroll, agility foods, also Kepi relentless attack buff gives you 45k critical rating and 22k physical mastery as well. So you will be kept in raids if you go unbuffed like this. So I suggest you to go like this, unbuffed stats, and rest you just stack vitality essences on your gear. So you will be really okay in raids. But like I said, if you are feeling okay in raids, you can use 2 pieces, 2 anvil pieces. But if you are dying much, then don't use. Just go like full upgraded rem armor like this. And if you go like this, you will have really nice morale like I have now, 488k morale I have unbuffed on Hunter, and in raids I have like I'm hitting 600 and more morale in raids like this, and I'm not dying much. So this is my basic setup, and also I'm using this crafted weapon, and also I'm using this tome on my Hunter. And let's get legendaries. This is my main bow. Sorry, this is my legendary sword. This is my main bow. And this is my swap bow. So for Hunter, if you want to maximize your DPS, you need at least 2 legendary bows, because there is a lot of useful legacies for Hunter, and if you make at least 2 legendary bows, you will really increase your DPS a lot. So this is my main bow. Mostly I'm using this bow in fights, but whenever I'm using Swift bow, Bernhardt, and Heartseeker, I'm swapping to this bow, using those skills with this bow. Then I'm swapping back to my main bow to continue my DPS. Also, one more tip for Hunter you can do on allies. I'm using Hunter damage over time legacy on both my bows, but you can drop this legacy, Hunter damage over time legacy, on your main bow and replace with focus bow damage 1. But if you do this, you need to do more bow swap in fights. So if you feel you are getting slow with bow swap, then don't change it. Use it like this, what I have now. But if you feel you are doing really okay with bow swap, then you can replace Hunter damage over time with focus bow damage legacy. But if you do this, you need to use your all dot skills with your swap bow, like Exsanguinate, Barber Heartseeker. Also, you need to use Bernhardt and Swift bow as well with your swap bow. So it requires more swap if you do this. So this is my setup for Hunter. And I'm gonna show you one more thing on the dummy. If you aim your stats like this, I mean the unbuffed 790k physical master and 590k critical rating unbuffed, you will be okay in raids. You will be kept on your master and crit rating in raids. But while parsing on the dummy, you will not get kept. So you need at least one swap item to get more mastery and crit. You can make one jewel like this, and you will be kept in mastery and critical rating. So there is also a couple of change you need to make on your traits while parsing, because there's 2 skills you don't need to use. One is merciful shot, because merciful shot is only be used when target is below 70% health. So you are not able to use merciful shot on dummy, so you will not need to give points on merc skill trait. Also, you don't need to give points on press onward as well, because you don't need to use heal skills while parsing. So basically, I'm going like this on traits while parsing. I'm changing my traits like this because in raids you can use merciful shot on the target and you will get more DPS. But on the dummy, you are not using your merciful shot. So instead of that, you can put some more points on your hunter damage overtime skill on Barbed Fury. So you will at least uh, get some more DPS. So I'm using these straight lines, but if you want, you can drop 1 point from Barbed Fury and you can give 1 point strong draw as well. It's about your playstyle. But I'm going like this. So also one more tip to increase your mastery and cap while parsing. You can drop loyalty and fidelity and replace with zeal and confidence to get more mastery, crit rating from these virtues. So if you go like this, you will be cap on mastery and critical rating and you will be okay while parsing. So I'm using like this. I'm using scrolls and hop and agility foods. Also using bow chant and fire oil. And I have also 5% damage scroll as well. So I think that's all I want to explain you on my hunter setup. All legendaries, virtues, trade lines. So you can pause the video and you can check my all stats, all jewels, all traits as you wish. And from this point, I'm gonna start parsing on the dummy. So you can see my rotation, skill usage, and some kind of animation cuts with blindside skill. So from this point, I'm gonna just DPS on dummy. Let's get started. Okay. That's my damage in 3 minutes. So I'm basically getting around 200 and 205k. It's my average, but if you are lucky with your crits, you can get more DPS. And I'm gonna show you my skill usage. You can check this as well. So I think that's it. I think I explained everything I know. So you can get tips from this video and hope you get more DPS and more nice tips from my video. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoy. Bye.